What's going on, peoples? What's happening? There's a lot of things out here that's transpiring right now that, we got to pay attention to. And I can't keep saying it over and over again, you know what I'm saying? But, one hand tries to take away and don't want the other hand to know what it's doing. And May 5th, we got one dilemma coming on. We got situations that's happening. It's just a lot. It's a lot. But the one thing that has been very crazy to me, and that is that a country that has been derived upon immigration, melting pot, why is it now all of a sudden a big urge for certain classifications to be extradited? We all know the reason. But the fact that you think that we don't know the reason is what's really messed up about it. The fact that you think that people are sitting here going, yeah, that's the right reason for this and that's the right reason for that. When it's not. When it's not. There are people out here that know the playbook. They know it. But I will say this. Change the subject. My Falcons had a great draft this year. They're going to have some young go-getters out there. They're going to have some young go-getters out there. And if they turn out to be anything that can balance with the offense, they're going to be a scary bunch. They're going to be a scary bunch. You got your boy. You got the safety out of Notre Dame. You got the edge guy out of Tennessee, and of course, you got Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker out of Go Dogs. You picked up another corner. You picked up a lineman. And I know that there was a possibility that they were talking about possibly Jalen coming in. I don't know how truthful that is, but can you imagine that rotation on that secondary? And you got that pressure from that front six or the front seven. Oh my God. It's going to be some lunch served. It's going to be some lunch served. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. I salute you. This is the first time that we've actually heard that we had a good draft. When you want to rate the draft, we had a good draft. And I think Raheem is going to bring it in, and he's going to learn from the mistakes that he made last year, and he's going to adjust. And we're looking to go full-fledged. We got Penix in the back. We got Bijan. We got Algiers. I mean, come on. We got our receiving core, and they did a hell of a job. And that was even one of the guys being injured the first part of the season. So he's back. I mean, listen. It's going to be a good squad. It's going to be a good season. What'd you say? Yeah. And y'all know who this is. This the infamous Rima the Dawn. She's out here doing her. Hold on. Yeah, she's out here grilling, doing her thing. Say what's up, Rima.
What's up? brisket burgers coming up.
Hey, listen. I'm just glad I'm her friend. I'm glad I'm her friend, so that's all that matters. Yeah. But we can sit back. You know, we could go back and forth a lot. But hey, listen, them Falcons did their thing with the draft this year. You got any word about that, Sportsadelic?
I really don't get deep into other people's conferences unless, like, we play y'all.
We play y'all this year.
Yeah, but as far as keeping up with the draft, I just really focus on my team.
How did y'all do this year?
We did what we had.
At least y'all won New Orleans Saints.
We did what we had to before the draft. Tunsil, baby. Big Tunsil.
Hey. And also, y'all won New Orleans, right?
Right. Definitely.
But hey, listen. Shador, show them people what you're working with. Shallow, show them what you're working with. I wish that you.
The fact of the matter is, they're talented. Like Henry, you could tell is playing at another level. He's an athlete. He's a football player. That's not to take away from the Sanders boys, but the reality is, they played in a weak conference. They really did. So we're gonna see. We're gonna really see what's up.
But the one thing, the other flip side to that, in that you go from a 1-win program to a 4-win program to a 9-win program,
But there's more cats from smaller schools in the NFL.
Yeah. So, you got some dogs out there. Hey, now let's talk about this last subject, and I'll always try to talk about this subject here because I want people to get it. I want people to understand. Relationships are already hard as they is. You know, people coming in with expectations, people coming in with processes of how they want things to be. And, you know, sometimes it's difficult understanding a partnership when you've been independent for so long. Because, you know, independency does not promote partnership. Independency promotes independent reviews and actions and thought patterns and processes. So be careful when you say the word independent, because it's not structured for you to be with someone when you're stating that I'm independent, I don't need anyone. Be careful what you say. Because if you do, if it boils down to the point where you really do want to have a relationship and you really do want to be in a relationship with someone, understand that there are two parties that have to agree to a lot of the things that are going on in the relationship. It's just not going to be just your way. I have rights to feel happy just as you are. I do. And I want, you know, if, as a mate, you want to be able to have someone that can be able to say, hey, my mate want me to be happy sometime also. You're not going to be happy 24/7. You're not.
Well, the Serenity Prayer just promises reasonable happiness in this life. And it's relative to what's going on in your life.
Correct. So, you know, find your happiness. You know, don't try to make someone else make you happy, because you'll never be happy with that. That situation will never. There's no such thing. You know,
nobody make you happy.
Nobody can make you happy but yourself. But what you got to do is you got to be able to compromise and deal with other people that you are in a partnership with. Now, I will say that partnership is about bending. Partnership is about compromising. Partnership is about putting someone else in front of the situation instead of your own way of thinking. So if you want a partnership, you got to work on a partnership. If you want a relationship, you got to work on a relationship. And if you want to work on INDEP, whatever, independent, stay doing what you're doing. Smoke well, my friends, and enjoy. What you smoking on over there?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know what you're putting in your mouth?
I don't know. Oh, yes. Joya de Nicaragua.
Okay.
I didn't remember.
Oh, you can't remember what you put in your mouth?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
okay.
had a long night.
Hey, y'all be good. Smoke well, my friends, and enjoy.